All right, one nonprofit is coming to Monroe, helping to grow agriculture and small businesses.
Destiny Beasley joins us right now. Destiny, what is the Horizon Global Agriculture Investment Summit?
Good morning, Jasmine and Jessica. This summit is hosted by UNUM Foundation. They say the summit helps grow rural areas into economic centers through networking and development discussion. The group says you'll discover the latest in agricultural technology, network with top industry executives, and attend workshops. UNUM Foundation strives to uplift small businesses and provide them with resources, specifically minority and Black businesses. This is a two-day summit from June 12th to the 13th. It will be at the William Clark Innovation Center, and they say this conference aims to financially transform underrepresented entrepreneurs in agriculture. To learn more about the conference and to register, head to knoe.com after the show. Back to you, Jasmine and Jessica.